rescued your dog today. That title is repeated throughout this tug-at-the-heart manipulation chain letter poem. That isn't what it might seem to be at face value. It is a misanthropic, pet owner-hating, self-righteous, ego-puffing, doggy rescue chain letter. Pet owner-hating and misanthropic because it accuses and judges the human as the whole problem. Because how dare anyone ever relinquish a dog due to allergies or worse, the dog's problematic behavior. And don't give me this, there aren't bad dogs, only bad owners. Garbage. Throughout history and in the present, dogs do utterly disgusting and horrific things. Nobody owned the dogs that ate Jezebel. And it wasn't just her. Dogs do this today. Too many people love to tout the crazy myths claiming dogs have owners and cats have staff, or that your dog worships you while your cat sees you as being there to serve them. There are anthropomorphic videos out there claiming cats domesticated humans. Nonsense. If anything, it is not cats but dogs who have taken advantage of and domesticated humanity. No other animal gets such a show of undeserved mass devotion with its faulty characteristics overlooked, excused, and defended. Its other characteristics get praised to the hilt and anthropomorphized. All to heck. Especially at the expense of innocent people like the one being attacked as a bad owner. The chain letter is designed to make the reader outraged at the previous dog owner, horribly sorry for the damn dog, and hailing the rescuer as some kind of hero. No questions asked. Please excuse me while I put on an IQ-o-meter to prevent it from dipping too low due to exposure to this monitor-melting, screen-bleeding, keyboard-burning, visual and auditory exsanguinating, mind-numbing piece of crap. Here goes.
I rescued your dog today!
Yeah, right. I haven't had a dog in a long time and don't intend to get one. Even if I did get some animal, I wouldn't let you anywhere near it or anything else I cared about.
I rescued your dog today!
You already said that, and since you don't know me, I'll assume you're ranting at some other poor innocent person you thought was beneath the right to own a pet. So, you mean you bought a dog from the pound that was either 1, taken from some innocent person by animal welfare zealots in a raid, or 2, the animal had
A rescuer's poem.
if you can call it that. That'll be the day when ego-puffing, ranting against animal owners and shedding crocodile tears for show over some fictional dog, or even a real one, becomes real poetry.
I rescued your dog today. The one you left at the pound, the one you had for 5 years, and then no longer wanted around.
What sort of creep stalks an animal owner for 5 years, then dumps on them for taking their animal to the pound because their life changed, with the addition of someone in the home becoming acutely allergic to the dog? Or they got a new landlord that would evict them in 2 weeks if they didn't get rid of the dog. Or the owner became gravely ill and couldn't take care of the dog and no one else wanted it. So, oh, big-hearted so-called rescuer, if you hung around this person for 5 years, why did you wait to speak up when this poor person was so desperately trying to get their animal placed? Why is it that there was not a lift of a finger or a peep from you to help them out, and even take the dog until they gave up and took it to the pound? You kept quiet, watching this animal owner's frantic struggle to keep their head above water and try to place the dog. You said and did absolutely nothing, and you lay in wait until you were sure they had given up the dog to the pound, so you could scream, you didn't want your dog. Look. You should have taken that dog in and then had the consideration to keep it at home and never written this abusive misanthropic trite.
I rescued your dog today. Do you know that he's lost weight?
Well, considering you were probably among those who were always harping at everybody to put their dogs on a diet and stem what you view as an obesity problem, should it be all that much of a surprise that somebody listened and changed their dog's diet to please you? So now you're not that the owner was starving the dog before taking it to the pound. Consider your manipulative piece of guilt-tripping, heartstring yanking garbage soundly rejected. You should be ashamed of yourself.
And confused?
But of course, the dog is scared and confused. He's at the pound because you let him go there. You couldn't be bothered to help the unfortunate owner you knew for 5 years or more out when she was looking to place the dog, remember?
And has lost all of his faith.
Faith? What faith would that be? Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism, or paganism, or atheism? The point is, this is a dog you're talking about. Dogs don't have faith. That's a human concept. It's swell-headed, presumptuous jerks like you who make people lose faith
rescued your dog today!
You already said that several times. You really love to think highly of yourself and repeat that self-praise, don't you? What an ego.
He had fleas and a terrible cold.
Because you said nothing and offered no assistance when the dog owner was in trouble trying to place the dog. You caused that kennel cough and those animal pound fleas.
But don't you worry yourself. You've unburdened your load.
And you will give that unfortunate person plenty to worry about. You will spread your self-aggrandizing tale of dog heroism to anyone who will listen to you and those who are narrow-minded and idiot enough to hang on every word you say. You will do your bit to damage and condemn someone to hell for giving up a dog. You will pack a strong enough emotional wallop, hoping to create a pack of animal rescuer-worshipping drones who will snarl, hiss, roar, and bare their teeth at the mere mention of this unfortunate person you failed to help on purpose until they resorted to taking their dog to the pound.
I rescued your dog today!
So you keep saying and saying and saying...
Were you having a baby or moving away?
Oh, the hubris! You actually expect people to prioritize a dog so far above their unborn or newborn child, their housing, and other financial situation. If you had known the owner and the dog for 5 years, you would have known their situation and done the decent thing by your own standards. Take the dog at the first sign of distress from the owner at not being able to place it and hating to part with it all at the same time. You didn't! You waited strategically until the dog was at the pound so you could buy it and fund the animal raid people and then start making up terrible stories about how bad you think this owner was. Big expenses come with raising a child, and if this person had to move, maybe the place became too expensive or unlivable, and the only new place they could afford did not allow pets. Do you really expect this poor person to prevent or terminate a pregnancy or give up their child and go in over their head buying or renting a place they cannot afford, all for the sake of keeping a dog? Oh, that's right, considering your attitude, you would. You have no excuse. Taking on the dog proves you have the resources. You just sat there on your fat ass, looking down your nose at this person for 5 years, then jumped at the chance to get the dog out of the damn pound. It wasn't enough to offer to take the dog before that point. You didn't want to help out another person. You didn't even want the dog that badly. You wanted ill-gotten animal rescuer glory. Boasting that you rescued a dog from the pound sounds far more dramatic and heroic to you than buying a dog from a home that could no longer keep it. And you would have vilified this person for giving up the dog anyway, the pound notwithstanding.
Did he suddenly get too big?
After 5 years. I don't think so. And you just said the dog lost weight. That doesn't add up to suddenly getting too big. You can't even keep your pathetic story straight in your attempt to muddy this innocent person into the ground for giving up a dog.
Or was there some other reason he couldn't stay?
Years. Remember?
I rescued your dog today!
Each time you repeat that line, your conceit stinks more and more.
He doesn't play or eat very much.
What environment? You're not his familiar owner. He doesn't know you, or if you'll give him food.
He's very wary and depressed right now.
Of course he's wary. All animals are in a new environment. The dog was just as wary once. Which you made sure to exacerbate for the sake of your own ego.
But with time we'll learn again to trust.
If you're even half as good to that stupid dog as his previous owner was. Hint, tear yourself away from your computer in the mirror once in a while.
I rescued your dog today!
And don't assume that can't happen to you. Then, who will have your back when the next rescuer uses this dog or some other stories designed to rip your character to shreds?
He's found his forever home!
You can't guarantee a forever home. No one can. This is animal welfare totalitarian language designed to force people into submission to their control based on animal ownership or face punitive discrimination because they failed to pass some crazy biased screening and get black